Welcome back, folks. One former Briar Cliff Charger is looking to make the British Olympic track team. But here's the thing, his journey in sports didn't even start on the track. KTIV's RJ Breen has the story in this week's Sports Force Champion.
Super nervous, super nervous, super excited. It's a massive chance for me. The way that I see it, I can't lose.
That's how former BCU standout Ben Jeffries feels just 1 month away from the 2024 Paris Olympic Games. But just how did he get to this point?
Very basic stuff back home when I was younger, never anything very serious.
To start his college career, it took convincing from head track coach Scott Barnes to flip from cleats on the pitch to spikes on the oval.
We instantly realized what kind of speed that he had. A lot of times, people say, individuals are fast in other sports and it just doesn't translate. Well, we could see right away that he had something special.
Now, after 3 national championships and several All-American honors, the Bristol, England native is hoping to make his dream a reality.
It's the dream, right? It's what people, being part of that small group, being in that stadium. The opening ceremony is stuff that you hear about for years and years growing up, especially when you're just involved in the world of sport. The Olympics is top of the tree.
On June 29th, Jeffries ran really fast and turned left to chase his dream. The pistol from Bristol finished second, winning silver at the UK Championships with a time of 45.63. His message to younger athletes striving for their goals?
Work on the things that nobody can take away from you.
In Sioux City, RJ Breen, KTIV Sports Force.